Hi everybody. So today I woke up with a very strange sensation in my brain. It was a feeling of anxious trepidation. Is that even a good word combination? I don't think so. I mean, they mean the same thing, so it would be redundant for me to do that. Anyway, so as I was saying, I felt so incredibly anxious, and it was as if my brain was telling me that there's something wrong, or there's like a pending doom that is on the horizon and is about to hit you at any moment, and you're gonna die, and you're gonna collapse, and you're gonna blow up to smithereens. All the possible viable options for calamity was just raining on my brain, and I was catching cold. I was shivering, I was trembling, I was not in the best state of mind or body. So I thought to myself, there has to be a way. I have to find a solution for this, because if I don't, then my body is going to collapse and my brain is going to go into an unconscious state, and I'm not going to be able to live today. At least temporarily, maybe not, you know what I mean? So, like any sensible artist would do, I went on Pinterest and searched for something to paint, because I knew that watercolor can heal this unending surge of anxious thinking, because I had this before, and the only thing that could get me out of it was just delving into art and making crafty things, no matter what it is. It can be painting, or it can be sketching, it can be writing, whatever. I don't think writing would have helped me in that particular scenario, because it was so intense. I needed to not think at all. I wanted to shut down all the thinking and just plunge myself into a beautiful vacant space that did not allow any sort of speculation, so that the moment I speculate, I know that my brain is going to go down the wrong path, and I have to pull it back, and that's going to be a bit more frictionful. That's not a word. Frictionful. That has to be a word. I can't find another word for that specific meaning. Okay, I'll search it up later, but that has to be a word. I mean, why does it sound very inaccurate? Well, maybe it is. Maybe I've never heard of it before. Maybe that's why. Yeah, anyways. So, I went on Pinterest and I scrolled down the beautiful pictures that I have on my recommendation page, the home page, and I came across this beautiful space. It had a beautiful little barbershop, along with a car wash space, and it was cozy, it was beautiful, it consisted of my favorite colors, it had so much vibrance in it, and so I felt like if I focus on this for quite a bit, which would be an hour, I guess, I'm probably gonna feel mentally transported into this otherworldly place that is kind of in a different era with different timelines, and it kind of makes me feel like, oh, so there is something beyond what this reality is showing me. My brain is lying to me, because there are beautiful things out there, as I'm seeing the evidence of, and my brain is not acknowledging it because it's not in a fit state. So I have to bring it into a healthy state of mind so that it is capable of grasping the beauty of the moment as it's passing. And that's what art does, right? It kind of shows you another version of reality that opens up new doors to your mind and procures the opportunity to think of reality differently, and maybe change your entire mindset altogether, in a very radical way. And I guess that's why art is going to always be an everlasting sort of part of my life that I need to attend to, because I know that if I don't, then I would be overthinking too much, and that would be making me quite anxious and perceive reality in a distorted way, which is not fun at all. It feels like you're living a nightmare, but to add fuels to the fire, it hits you right away that it's not a nightmare, it's reality. And it's like you all of a sudden realize that you're living a nightmarish reality, and that becomes even more painful, so you have to have a place to escape to. And the most effective tool that is at your disposal is delving into an artistic project that keeps you very much engaged in that flow state, because in the flow state, you're not conscious at all. You're tapping into this part of your subconscious that keeps the whole process going, and it just feels like you are transported into another reality altogether. So you're kind of distancing yourself from the current reality so that you can see the world in a more objective way, to not be super attached to it, to have some detachment from it, because you've tasted another reality in a way, if you know what I mean. I don't know if I'm making sense, because I talk in this way that kind of feels like extremely personal to me, but at the same time I feel like if I'm experiencing this, then there's a great chance that somebody else out there is also experiencing the same thing, and so it might be helpful for me to talk about them, and maybe it'll help somebody out there. I don't know, but I just wanted to come here and say that maybe if you're dealing with so much stress and anxiety, and also like maybe burnout, so many mental conditions can be alleviated by employing this creative activity into your daily routine. And for me, it's like if I could just do it for 1 hour a day, that would be enough to do the magic. And I would say even 30 minutes can be enough for you to release the tension inside of your brain and give yourself the time and space to renew your understanding of reality. So that's what I wanted to talk about, and I am going to tell you what these videos are going to be. So basically, to put it very simply, I would say that these are going to be videos that I record myself drawing something or painting something with watercolor or gouache or whatever medium you can think of, and then I'll be rambling over it, talking about whatever comes to my mind, not being really serious about giving you the technical advices and tips and things that you can employ to improve your art world, whatever. I'm not going to be that serious here, okay? It's not a serious place for you to be in, and you have to accept that. If you're not willing to accept the fact that I'm just going to be rambling and yapping here, then get out of here, but if you're interested in listening to my ramblings, then stay tuned. I'll be uploading videos every other day, so it would be a joyous thing for you to listen to, I think. I mean, if I say so myself, but whatever, dude, just listen to me, please. I'm begging you. No, I'm not. So thank you, and I'll talk to you next time.